Okay, among the biggest names moving into the Emirate is Harrow, bringing with it more than 450 years. That is a long time of British educational history. They're opening a brand new campus on Hesse Street. So what does a very traditional British institution look like when you actually build it from scratch in modern Dubai? And if you've ever driven down Hesse Street, you'll have seen the building going up. Well, joining us now is Simon O'Connor. He is Executive Principal of Harrow International Schools, UAE. Simon, great to have you here in the studio. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, luckily we're talking to you before the school term starts, because obviously as of Monday you're going to be incredibly busy. You are taking a school with more than 450 years of history, and you're starting it again from scratch in Dubai. How do you recreate what makes Harrow Harrow?
I'm going to challenge the first part of your question. I don't think we're starting from scratch. Obviously it's a new school, but we're harnessing both the experience of Harrow, but it's also important to mention we're a Talim school as well, so there's a lot of local experience here. And we've spent a long time looking at how we do try to recreate that Harrovian experience. I mean, one of the things is that Harrow in London is a boys' boarding school for boys aged 13 to 18. We're opening our junior school first, but all the boys in London will have been to a pre-prep and a prep school first, so we're simply extending our provision to ensure that that's encompassed. The pupils that start on Monday, for which we're incredibly excited, will have constant references to Harrow. But we've also looked at the way in which the school is run, the language it uses. There is over that 450 years, there's some really interesting terminology which is developed, so we'll be recreating that. So I think if boys that come from Harrow visit us, when they do, they will find a lot of it very familiar. So yeah, it will be very much a Harrovian experience.
How many pupils have you got starting on Monday? Because it is difficult to start a brand new school and to build up the population ultimately.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're still talking to parents, but we'll be opening with approximately 400 pupils next week, which we're really pleased with. It's above the target that we were initially set. Of course, the last few months has had an impact, but we're really pleased with where we are.
There is a lot of competition. As we just said, 7 new private schools opening this year alone, 17,000 new places. How difficult is it to persuade parents to choose a brand new school, to put not just their money where their mouth is, but their child?
Yeah, and we're very much aware of the fact that parents that have signed up for us, because they haven't seen the site yet, are taking a leap of faith.
Have they not seen the site?
No.
That is interesting. That's classic.
I mean, we've shown them lots of pictures, we've talked them through it.
Yeah. But
in actual fact, we took the site a few days ago, and we've actually quite deliberately not done tours for prospective parents over the last few days, because we want our founding fellows, as we call them, to be the first parents that walk on site on Monday morning. So no, they've not seen the site. However, I have no concerns about the extent to which they're going to be overwhelmed by the extraordinary school that their children are going to.
Okay, so Harrow, synonymous with tradition, but Dubai parents, we're not here for old school vibes. We're here for technology, we're here for innovation, we're here for entrepreneurship. How are you going to balance those two things within the school?
I think this is the perfect, we have a strapline which is tradition meets tomorrow. I would push back a little bit on that. In actual fact, I do think parents we are establishing a school which is based very much on the British independent school model, and that has resonated very much with parents, because I think some parents feel that innovation is possibly going too rapidly, and actually we lose the foundations of very strong education. So yes, we are going to have a very traditional approach to education, whether that's in essence such as dining. We're not going to have pupils with packed lunches. Everyone will use the dining hall. We will have quite a traditional approach to the curriculum, but also the extended curriculum that goes around it. The house system is a very traditional approach. But we're in Dubai, one of the most forward-looking cities in the world. So, of course, we will embrace innovation and technology, but I think it's a balance to be held between the two.
Fees. They're punchy. They start at 80,000 dirhams and they rise to above 100,000 dirhams. It was always going to be a premium school. But what does a parent get for that investment that they wouldn't get elsewhere?
I think a variety of things. I mean, those people that have driven past the site will have seen this is an enormous school. But it's an enormous school that even when it's full will have a relatively limited number of pupils in it. So we've got 50,000 square metres, but when it is full, we'll have just over 2,000 pupils. So that means that the pupils that come to the school will enjoy a lot of space. It's a very light campus. The facilities are incredible. I mean, we're lucky enough to have all our own sporting facilities. So a full-size grass rugby pitch, we've got an all-weather pitches, swimming pools, etc. But I'm very much aware of, despite how fantastic the campus is, that's simply the context in which the pupils will learn. So we have spent a lot of time recruiting the very best beaks from around the world. So the term for teachers in Harrow is beaks. And I mean, we've had over 11,000 applications for under 100 jobs. So that has required a lot of work, but it means that the team that are over the last 2 weeks have been training up and inducting are absolutely exceptional. Class sizes are a lot smaller. I think some of the smallest in the Dubai. So in an FS class, you're going to have class sizes that max out at 18, but even by year 6, we're talking 22. So again, that enables the personalisation of the learning to take place, a real focus on the individual to make sure they're challenged to their point of learning, because I believe that's the point at which pupils make the most progress.
I'm really fascinated by this trend of British schools coming to the UAE. I'm interested about them going international as well, because I think it's one of Britain's biggest exports in some ways, is the education system. So, but as a consequence, we've got Harrow, we've got rugby, we've got Queen Elizabeth's, all coming to Dubai. Do you think ultimately one day we could see their Dubai campuses rival their originals?
I don't think so, in the sense that it's a very different context. As I've said, Harrow is an established boys' boarding school, whereas the Harrow International School in Dubai is an all-through school. It's a different market, it's a different context. We know how international Dubai is. I mean, we're starting with just under 50 different nationalities in our pupil body, but expect that to probably double over the next few years.
That's extraordinary. So 50 nationalities and you've got 450 pupils. I mean, that is extraordinary. Actually, it was 400 pupils, wasn't it?
400 pupils, yeah.
Sorry, I've just added another 50 from this interview.
I mean, I've always believed, I don't think schools can compete anyhow because they're such different contexts, but I think they complement each other. And actually, one of the nice things is, we're not the first Harrow International School. There's a number of schools right the way across the world, from Bangkok to Shanghai to Bangalore and New York. We're joining a community of schools, and the pupils here in Dubai will get to compete, to collaborate with pupils across the world. You've mentioned the schools that are starting this year. They won't be the last ones. And I think it's a real vote of confidence in the Dubai education scene, but also the wider, because there are enough pupils to go around, there's no question about that, and that will continue to grow. But I think the fact that such a strong and established part of the education world is looking so seriously at Dubai is a really explicit vote of confidence in the country.
Speaking of that confidence in the country, you know, I started this interview explaining that one of the reasons why we get so excited about school enrollments and school numbers is because it's our proxy data. The Business Breakfast team talk about proxy data a lot, and it gives us a sense of sentiment and enthusiasm. Have you had parents get in touch with you who have then gone a bit nervy because of what's been going on over the last few months? You know, what?
Yes. I mean, it's inevitably. We've had some parents that have withdrawn. We've got a number of parents that have deferred their entry for maybe 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms. Interestingly, and not all of them by any means, quite a lot of them, since the conflict has quietened down, have actually reversed that decision and will be joining us on Monday. So I think, again, that confidence is coming back. I would say it's relatively fragile. I mean, looking at those numbers, when we have those numbers, when those parents have never seen the school site, I think is a real vote of confidence in not just the school, but Dubai as well.
Really, really interesting to speak to you. Simon O'Connor there. And Simon, you've been in the country for a while, haven't you? You're like...
Yeah, nearly 14 years. So,
yeah. So you know the scene. You've seen it rise, you've seen it fall, you've seen it rise again.
Well, I think it constantly grows. I mean, yes, change is a constant, but one of the great things is the extent to which it does continue its track and continue to grow, and that makes it so exciting.
Simon O'Connor, Executive Principal of Harrow International Schools UAE. Thank you very much indeed.